So this letter is basically the like thunder. So we call it tha. If you remember, we call the previous letter ta, but this one it has a tha. When you push your tongue towards your front teeth, you say tha. If you have Egyptian friends, maybe you haven't seen them, you haven't heard them saying tha at all. Why? Because usually this is a formal letter, right? So it's supposed to be pronounced the, but Egyptians are easygoing, so they just say te. And I'll tell you how we say that. But just remember that this letter is almost the same. But the difference between te and te is an extra dot on top of the two. If you remember the te, we had only two dots on top, and the previous one was b. It has only one dot. Here we go. We have this letter th that has three dots on top of it. So just remember that this is th. You don't have to remember how it's pronounced, like what we call that letter, but just remember that it's th. So we have the first word here. We have thalab. So the first letter is th. Alab. And in Egypt we say ta'lab. So we converted the letter th into t, and we just ignored that dot, so we call talab, which is a little bit more easy. I know, but just know that this is th. So this word is thabit. So we have studied all of these letters now. So you may have noticed that this word has th, which is this letter that we're learning today, and this is alif, th, that we've studied in the beginning of the series, and this is b, thabit, and all the letters that we've studied is over here in this word. You may be able to say that word as we have studied all the letters. The next one is thom, or in the formal language we call thaum, but it's easier to say thom, and Egyptians say tom. Tom. We say tom like te, tom, instead of thom. The next word is muthabir. Muthabir. So we've studied that th, we studied that we studied that b, and this is a letter that is coming up. So this is muthabir, meaning persistent. When a person is doing something and he doesn't have he's not willing to quit doing it, so we call it muthabir. And also this word is also thamin, like precious, like hagar thamin, meaning like precious stone. We have the th letter, and then me, e, n. That's a different letter that we'll study later. So this is a th too. Let's put other th letters. Thamar, fruit, meaning fruit, th. So we have a th over here. Yambathik, th over here. Yambathik, we've studied that. Yeah, this is b, th, yan, ba, th. Kathir, thumma, meaning then, over here. And then thiku, trust. Thiku, thiku. Try to spot that th here in these words. I'll help you out. Okay, and then you may notice that there is a letter over here, th. Bithamarin. This is an extra letter to the actual word, meaning with. Bithamarin, with fruit. Thamar meaning fruit. Wayadum thamar. The same word here, but there is extra things over here that we'll learn in the future. But this is the same word. It has a th letter, and so on. So we don't have any other th letters in this slide.